Yeah. I'm still bitching about my shoes.
Yes.
So later, when I forgot the birthday candle,
yes.
and we were getting ready to eat the torte, first of all, that night I took Alex's jacket.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Teresa put it on me, but then I kept taking it all night because it's like a cloak.
Yes.
And then I helped myself to their shoe bin and took his boots.
Yes.
And used his boots so that way my shoes wouldn't get wet.
And
on my way back in, I'm like, oh, blah, 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 it's fine. I slip and fall on the hill coming into the house.
Yes.
And my hands went into a snow pile. And when I pull my hands out, I'm missing my engagement ring.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, I started freaking out.
Yeah.
Joe came out first and he's using his flashlight. I'm digging through the snow bare hands.
Yeah.
Until my fingers burned.
Yes.
And they're like, don't worry, we'll find it. And then like everyone came outside and I went inside and just started sobbing.
Yes. What a night for you. Oh my gosh, it was like the ultimate cancer night for you.
It was. And then like Christina came out and she's like, she used her mom eyes, which is definitely a magic power.
It is.
And she looked down and it was just laying flat on the snow.
Yeah.
So someone must have disturbed it.
Yes.
And she picked it up and brought it in. She came in and I just held her in my arms. And I was like, thank you so much.
Yes.
And then brownie points for Andrew. Because I was like, oh my God, Andrew's going to freak out. I'm like, but luckily we found it. Everything was good, whatever. And I called Andrew on the way home. And I'm like, listen, Andrew, I'm like, I tripped and fell. I'm like, I just want you to know I found it. I'm like, but I tripped and fell and I lost my engagement ring. And the first thing he says is, are you okay? Are you hurt?
That's
and I'm
great.
like, no. And he's like, I would not be mad at you if you lost that.
Yeah.
All I care about is that you weren't hurt. And
yeah.
I'm like, ugh. Brownie points
the correct
forever.
answer.
Correct answer. Also, that's about it for my catch-up time here. So we're going to be slipping in some new transitional pieces here.
Yeah.
And we would love some feedback. Mostly Daddy, because Daddy does all the magic with that stuff.
He's our magic daddy.
Daddy! So, yeah, you want to take it away?
Yeah. It's Fact of the Week. So in 1887, the first Groundhog Day was observed in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. Because today, when the episode comes out, it's Groundhog Day.
Oh, I was like, I saw nothing.
You didn't see your shadow? No.
I didn't look for it.
And then in 1980, an FBI operation called ABS Cam, an undercover operation regarding U.S. congressional corruption was made known to the public.
So I definitely read that as abscam.
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 Yeah, I know. I just wasn't sure. I'm like, whatever.
It's abscam.
And then our banger of the week from 1985 is I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. I want to know what love is.
Foreigner slaps.
For real.
I have one of their LPs downstairs.
Yes, queen. To start this season off with a banger and my birthday month because it's serial killer themed ish. Anything to do with like crime, really. We're going to play some serial killer trivia. And I got 2 quizzes to pick and choose.
Do I tell you I have
Not
testing
quizzes,
anxiety?
trivia. Huh?
Do I tell you now I have testing anxiety?
I also do. Don't worry. This is not a big deal. So our first one is from, links will be in the bio, howstuffworks.com. It's play.howstuffworks.com.
Thanks, babes.
So, during what decade was the term serial killer coined? You will have options.
Thank you.
Never fear. The 50s, 60s, or 70s?
You know, I was going to say 1980s, so I'm going with the 60s.
It was the 70s. You were really close. How are serial killers different from mass murderers?
Ooh,
Do you want to answer it without choices?
I have an idea.
Okay.
So I think serial killers have an MO.
Well, yeah.
They have like a signature thing they do versus like
Yes.
a mass murderer just like kills.
Okay. Yes. Let me give you some
indiscriminately,
options, though.
I guess.
This is
Okay.
a different type of answer.
Okay.
Serial killers are more skilled. Serial killers let time pass between murders. Serial killers murder all their victims in a short amount of time. Those are 3 options.
I think it's the first one.
It's the second one. Serial killers let time pass between murders.
Because they plot it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, most of them are not skilled. Think of who you're talking about.
True. Okay.
Ooh, how many serial killers have there been in the United States in the past century?
In the past century?
Yeah.
Are there options?
Yes. 300, 400, 500. Approximately.
So like,
Yeah, whatever you want to.
I'm gonna go with 300.
It is 400. The FBI estimates that there have been approximately 400 serial killers responsible for anywhere from 2,526 to 3,680 victims during the last century.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So I just got a text.
I'm here for it.
Apparently band is tonight, so
Oh, that's okay. We'll be done soon.
Andrew just said band is tonight, and I'm like, we're recording, and he's like, all good. Just wanted to let you know dogs may bark.
Oh,
like
okay.
that's a strange thing on this podcast.
Yeah. All right. Which of the following is not one of the ways experts classify serial killers? Motive, social patterns, or method?
Motive.
No, method.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. They just choose their own method. But to define, like, to classify a serial killer, it's why they do it or their social patterns or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
The personality thing.
I was talking to someone this week about how I should have just gone into sociology, but that would have been way too much, schooling for me.
I told Barb yesterday, we were like, we had a day.
Yeah.
And we were like, I was like, she said something about fixing what's wrong with us. And I'm like, oh, Barb, I don't have time for 8 years of medical school to fix what's wrong with me.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Most serial killers are young white men, young black men, or middle-aged white women.
Young white men.
Yes. Correct.
That one was easy.
It was. Which 3 behaviors are known as the MacDonald triad? Basically, like, what makes them the way they are.
Ooh.
Okay?
Ooh.
Hold on. I have options. Bullying, arson, and nail biting. Bedwetting, nail biting, and bullying. Bedwetting, arson, and cruelty to animals.
That one.
Correct.
I knew that one immediately.
Yes. Which of the following is not one of the reasons thought to contribute to why a person might become a serial killer? Brain injury, child abuse, or childhood abuse, or peer pressure?
Brain injury?
Peer pressure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out the brain injury part of that, but I'd have to have like a specific
like an example.
thing, you know what I mean? Patterns that link separate homicides are called... You've said this word already.
Stop. Now I'm going to be anxious.
No, it's okay.
Everything's out of my
Tracks, blueprints, or signatures.
Signatures.
Yes, queen. What is a serial killer's MO? Basically, what does MO stand for? Method of operation, murder operation, or modus operandi?
That.
Yes! Good job! All right. Sorry, I have to get to the other quiz now. Which is from proprofs.com. This one's more about certain serial killers, okay? Here we go. What was Ed Gein's favorite job as a teenager? Babysitter, painter, lawnmower, or a newspaper boy?
Newspaper boy.
He was a babysitter.
Ew.
Yeah. When Charles Manson was on trial for Sharon Tate's murder, who was the judge?
Oh my God. These ones are for you.
Don't worry. I'm not going to give you... There's a bunch. They're like, who represented this person? Who was this person's person? Yeah, I was like, no one knows these names. So it's either Judge Charles Older, Judge John Sirica, Judge Lance Ito, Judge Julius Hoffman.
I like the name Hoffman.
It was Judge Charles Older.
Ew. Okay.
What was the profession of the women Charles Manson married in 1955? Nurse, barmaid, waitress, schoolteacher.
I feel like it's
It's a guessing game because I also guessed at
I
most
would
of these
say
questions.
Nurses or
That's
the
what
school
I
teachers.
guessed. It's waitresses.
Really?
Yeah. Who represented Charles Manson in the Sharon Tate murder trial? Johnny Cochran, F. Lee Bailey, William Kunstler, or Charles Manson himself?
Charles Manson himself.
You are correct.
Yes. I was like, I
Gosh.
feel like this is the one that.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
Did not do well for himself.
I heard he has a TV in his cell.
Which one of Ted Bundy's Chi Omega victims was sexually assaulted? Kathy, Lisa, Catherine, or Nita?
Nita.
It was
know.
Lisa. I know. It's okay. This is just supposed to be fun. Oh, how many Manson family members went to Sharon Tate's house? 6, 4, 5, or 3?
5.
4. This is something I know because I watch documentaries all the time. I'm sorry.
No, I should be asking you these questions.
No, this is for my enjoyment.
Let's put on blast my ignorance.
Just wait for April, baby. We're bringing back the riddles. Okay. That's it for trivia.
Okay.
Yeah. Just something a little fun to
Our
get back
little
into this season.
Dip into Nicole month.
Dip into Nicole and what excites her. It's serial killers, apparently.
White women.
Literally, that's all over my TikTok about how all white women love true crime and serial killers. And I'm like, oh, very much yes.
As you sit there in your literal Ugg slippers.
Yes.
All your Starbucks
Yes.
merch,
Yes.
and now your Michael's Core hat.
Yeah. That was a Christmas gift. I did not ask for that.
Yes.
Because,
I notice when things appear.
yeah.
Pay attention. It's time for the regularly scheduled portion of the podcast, Song of the Week.
So my song of the week this week is Harley's in Hawaii by Katy Perry. And it's just a bop. Literally, it is. I'm like, Katy Perry, you've come back into my life.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for also having a baby, but also thank you for your music.
Yes.
Thank you for having a baby with Orlando Bloom.
Some people just get to live the dream.
Literally, yes.
So, shockingly, my song of the week is a country song.
Guys, we don't know who she is.
Okay, to be fair, I listen to a country radio all day at work.
Yeah.
I'm being brainwashed.
Yes, you are.
I've always liked some country.
Yeah.
But this week's song is Think of You by Chris Young featuring Cassidy Pope.
It's so good, guys.
It is so good. It always gives me chills.
I already originally liked country, so.
Yeah. I like it. It's
Yeah.
a bop. Cena approved. This week on the Cena segment. So this week, I figured, originally I thought I was failing on this goal, my reading goal this year, but I'm not actually. So